Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's the end of Sprint 6, so it's time to take a look at what we managed to accomplish this time. So Sprint 5 was sort of a bust. I felt like I didn't get very much done because I wasted an awful lot of time on the UI systems and just research in general. I've definitely done better this time, so I'm pretty happy about that. If you'll recall from last sprint, there were two things I wanted to get done. I wanted to finally get the item system to a 1.0 so that I could finally start implementing some items and weapons into the game. And then I also wanted to get shapes integrated. I'm happy to say I managed to do both with a little time to spare. So first, I need to be honest with you guys. Last week I said this. I feel like this is going to be one of those things that I keep changing throughout the entire time I'm developing the game, so I'm not too worried about it. But I never imagined that it was going to happen again so soon. I basically rewrote the entire weapon code again. It was after a long discussion about the architecture of it, and I realized that even though I'm trying to keep it very, very tiny, I'm actually making more work for myself later by doing that. So, I rewrote the entire thing. The improvements will grant me the flexibility I had before, which I'm pretty sure I've said a few times by now, and allows for some new strategy-based gameplay elements to emerge as a result. I don't want to get into it now until I know what that looks like, but probably in the sprint after next I'll have something worth talking about. Now, on to shapes. Honestly, this is probably going to be one of my favorites, if not my favorite Unity tool. It's very easy to use, you just specify where you want the points or lines to go and you're done. You can make some interesting colorization and much more. I haven't really gone too far into it yet, but I'll probably try to do an entire game with it for a jam or something so I can get a better idea of its full power. For now though, I'm just using it for the little direction marker, just a test, an aiming indicator for the weapons, also a test, and the basic HP bar. With the way shapes works, I'll be able to draw out range, spread, and basically show what areas are going to get hit by an attack before you attack. Which is really nice to see since my largest annoyance was not being able to aim ranged weapons. Going through these two tasks also saw me change how the attacks actually work. Now, the attacks happen on button release instead of button press, and so I can add some animations in there, and it also paves the way for shields and some of the other wishlist items that I've been considering. Overall, this sprint fixed a lot of issues and deficiencies with the old systems, and I actually feel motivated to push further because I actually feel like I have a strong base. Like, I fixed the item dropping, enemy loot pools, and a host of other things too, just because I felt like they were worth fixing now. There's still an oddity with the HP bar, but I'll take a look at that next sprint. Speaking of next sprint, I think it's finally time to give this test area a makeover, and start working out a dungeon kit for the game. I know I'm sick of looking at the gray boxes, and I'm sure you guys probably are too. So I want the next sprint to be a mostly visual one. Hopefully that gets me a little bit closer to a real playtest, which, as I've discussed, will be very helpful in seeing if the path I'm moving in is worth continuing on. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. It's been really great working on this game, and seeing the comments from everybody has been fantastic. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and smack that like button, and might as well hit the subscribe button too since you're over there. Thanks again, and stay safe out there.